Hi everyone, and welcome back to Wondering Wild. I'm Allison, and I'm so glad you could join me for our first ever Misunderstood Monday. So on Misunderstood Mondays, we talk about all the myths and maybe incorrect legends about the animal kingdom. And so today, we're going to learn about bats. So today, while we talk about bats, I'm going to give you some basic facts, and I'm also going to debunk about 8 common myths that people have about bats. So to start, bats are mammals, and they belong to the order Chiroptera, which means hand wing. They're called this because the bone structure of a bat's wing is so similar to that of a human hand. This debunks our first myth, that bats are just flying mice. Actually, because bats belong to the order Chiroptera, they're not even rodents. Secondly, bats are the only mammal that can fly. There are also over 1,300 species of bats. This makes them about 1/3 of the total mammals in the world. The smallest bat is the Kitti's hognose bat, or bumblebee bat, with a wingspan of only 6 inches, and the largest living bat is the Malayan flying fox with a wingspan of 6 feet. That's a tall, grown man. Bats are also very social, living in large groups called colonies. And one insect-eating bat can eat up to 2,000 to 6,000 insects per night. This debunks our second myth, that bats have no purpose. Bats actually have many purposes, and without them, we humans would be in big trouble. The first is that they eat insects, which are pests, which eat crops or infect homes. They also reseed deforested land. And lastly, they're a huge pollinator of many of the foods we eat. Without bats, we would be in big trouble, and many of the medical advances in the last century would never have been made. Some species of bat can fly up to 50 miles per hour. Bats also live for a long time, with most living between 10 and 20 years old, and some up to 30 years old. Bats also do almost everything upside down. Also, bats only have about 1 baby per year. However, this baby weighs up to 25% of the mother's weight when it's born. That's the equivalent of a 100-pound woman having a 25-pound baby. Now, for the rest of our myths. 1. All bats have rabies. Though bats are one of the common carriers of rabies, this is incorrect. Only about 1% of bats actually have rabies. 2. Bats attack people. This is completely false, as most bats are afraid of people and therefore try to avoid them. 3. Bats suck blood. Actually, most bats eat insects, and the only species of bats that suck blood are vampire bats. These are found in Mexico, Central and South America, and there are only 3 species of bats in the total of 1,300 bats worldwide. 4. Bats are pests. False. Bats eat the pests that can bother us all the time, eat our crops, and like termites, dig into our homes. 5. Bats are dirty. False. Bats actually clean themselves just like cats and are very clean. And 6. Bats are blind. Actually, all bats have eyes and can see. However, because they hunt at night and are nocturnal, they have small eyes and mostly use echolocation to navigate. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Misunderstood Monday. I hope you enjoyed learning all about bats. As always, all my sources are found in the description box below, and if you have any questions, please comment. And as always, stay wild and never stop wondering.